I competed in the international freestyle competition with my dog Tempo at Crufts, and we got dead last. We literally placed 12th out of 12, and honestly, I could not be happier because I am so happy that I have this ribbon to, a rosette, to remember the whole trip by, among many other things, including this shirt that I bought. But the place and our score was not most important to me going into it. I said before, and I have a video of me saying it right before I go compete, and I said, if Tempo doesn't bark, I'm going to be happier than the first place winner. If Tempo does not bark, I'm going to be happier than the first place winner because that would be crazy. And we got 0 barking deductions, which I honestly still can't believe. I'm super proud of Tempo. I wanted to sit down and just kind of talk about some of my thoughts about Crufts before I forget them all. I wanted to do this several days ago, but honestly, I just got back yesterday from my Crufts trip, and I've been so tired and exhausted. It all went by so fast, but before I forget it all, I just wanted to sit down, make some videos, film stuff, and just remember the memories, because that is all I could ask for. Competing and performing at Crufts has been a dream of mine since at least the 8th grade. I can't remember when I first found out about it, but I know for a fact that in 8th grade it was my goal because I had to make a little PowerPoint on some goals or dreams or something along those lines. And in there I talk about how one day I really, really want to compete at Crufts in the Heelwork to Music competition, which it's so crazy to me because now I can say that I officially did. This ribbon, rosette, mine and Tempo's, I can't believe it. It makes me so happy. I need to put it on my wall. I want to get some photos printed that Richard took. Richard is the event photographer. He did an amazing job. He's also super duper nice. I want to get some of those printed out so I can put them on my wall of me and Tempo and then put the rosette there. I also played around with the idea of getting a shadow box because I thought it'd be fun to maybe put Tempo's collar, bandana thingy that I made for Crufts there, with some other things that I have from Crufts as a memory. But yeah, competing at Crufts, it was just a dream. It was so fun getting to meet everyone. It was crazy. I'm a fangirl at heart, and I think it's super duper fun to meet people that I've only seen online. Even if they're not famous, I still think it's the most fun thing in the world. So like meeting Gina Pink, who was the coordinator of Crufts for a very long time. This was her last Crufts, so I was super honored to be a part of it and get to meet her. Richard has been the event photographer for quite a long time, I think, as well. Not actually sure, don't quote me on that, but he was so nice, so fun to meet. And then, of course, the other competitors. I didn't know all of them, but a couple of them have competed at Crufts before, so I did know of them, and I was super duper excited to meet them. I also met a couple people from the UK finals that I've wanted to meet for so long. They were so nice. Several of the competitors reached out to me before Crufts and just said, good luck, hope you have fun, and I seriously cannot appreciate it more. It was so nice. It made me feel so welcomed. The whole Heelwork to Music community was so nice. It makes me love this sport even more. Just so much fun. One thing I really wish I would have known about Crufts, specifically Heelwork to Music, is that everyone brought gifts for the other competitors, and I still feel so guilty that I didn't have a gift for everyone. Next time I go, I definitely want to make friendship bracelets for everyone. Maybe with their country flag on it, because every competitor is from a different country, so it just kind of makes it a little bit more special. Literally, this whole bag is full of stuff that people gave me at Crufts or for this trip, and I still can't believe it. Like, it's so nice. Like the super nice little tug, which would be perfect for a little puppy. So cute. The Airbnb that we stayed at, they knew that we were competing at Crufts, so they gave us some treats. So nice. Like, I just can't believe how nice people are. And then a lot of the competitors as well did little different postcards, and they're so cute. Like Alina and Foxy from the Czech Republic. It's just so cute. I just can't even like explain to you guys how much fun everything was. I was definitely a little overwhelmed and anxious in the moment, but like looking back on it all, it's just all so special and so sweet. Like, look at this other toy. Again, so perfect for a little puppy. Man. I can't even. Again, more really cute cards. This one's from Jules and Ditto. Their routine was very unique, and I loved it. So many cards. This one is from Ella and Navy. They just got the Crufts card of the year, which I love having. Ella and Navy, I love them. I followed them for so long on Instagram. They did phenomenal. Their routine was so cool. Just, I can't believe it. This one's from Richard. Again, Richard's so nice. Another one from Norway, from Poppy and Hannah. So cute. Love it so much. It's just, I wish I would have at least remembered to do little notes. This one's from Emmy and the boys. Like, come on, that's so cute. So cute. Just so many cards. I can't even believe it. This one has a really cute Crufts charm on it. Another good luck. Ugh. This one's from Michelle, Carol, and the Forest Oak and Kenaway crew. So cute. Bunch of very cute dogs. I just, again, like, can I say, I can't believe it. How cute is that? Come on, guys. This one, oh my goodness. This one's from Christina and all her dogs. That's so cute. Have an amazing time in the ring together. May it be your happy place. Like, I want to hang these all up on my wall because they're just so cute. Oh, this one got a little ripped. I didn't even open this one. I feel so bad. I guess let's do that right now together. Again, it was a very chaotic morning, but I can't believe that I still haven't looked at all these until this moment. Another really sweet good luck card from Irene, wishing you all the best for Crufts 2025. So cute. So cute, so sweet. Man. Here's another one from Carmen and Rhea. So cute with little gummy bears. Oh my goodness, look at this pen. Man. And there's more. Like, can you believe it? There's more. This one was, I love this one, from the Netherlands. His dog's name is Smooch. How cute is that? And then he gave us a little button, and that'll be fun to program to something. Not sure what. Oh man. This team, it was one of the nicest teams I have ever met. They are so nice, and they did absolutely amazing. They had 2 different dress changes in their routine. Incredible. She is so nice. Her dog is amazing. They both are amazing. I was so happy to get to meet them. So crazy. And then Coral, I finally got to meet her. She gave me all these nice little dog toys. So cute. I really appreciate it. My dogs are so happy. It was so fun. Coral and I did a online training program with Canine Stars forever ago, and I finally got to meet her at Crufts, and it was so nice. This dog toy is also so cute. I also will probably save it for a puppy because my dogs will rip it to shreds in 0.2 seconds. But does it remind anyone else of the Toys R Us giraffe? I don't know his name, but I just think it's so cute. And again, like, can you even believe it? I can't believe it. People are just so nice. And I really think that's the best way to sum up my Crufts experience, is that people were so nice. I had a blast. It went by so fast, and it was a little overwhelming again, but I just can't believe it. Pretty much my one and only regret is that I ended up last second not bringing the wheels for my crate, which sucked because you end up having to park far away and then having to bring your crate a very long distance, and then again when you're done you have to bring your crate all the way back, and that was a lot. It was kind of a pain, but we got through it. Thankfully my dad was able to help me going back, because at the end of it my crate was full of a bunch of gifts from people that I did not expect. So it made it even heavier, but thankfully, again, he helped me carry it back, which I really appreciate. And performing itself was crazy. Again, it went by so fast. We got there at like 7:15 in the morning, and then we competed the competition started at 11:50, and we had one quick briefing with Gina at 10:50, I believe, and it flew by. Like, it feels like I hardly waited at all. Suddenly it was my turn to go out, and it went by so fast. We had fun. I tried my best to stay in the moment, but it was hard. You can see me in my routine just a little bit looking around. I tried my best just to smile the whole time, but some of the times I couldn't just help but like be in awe of how many people there were. You can see it the most if you watch the live version of the ribbon ceremony. That is when I took advantage of getting to just look around the ring, because I was like, there are thousands upon thousands of people here, and I just got to perform here. And I just kind of took my time to look around at everyone, because it was crazy. I couldn't believe that I finally was at Crufts performing. It was crazy. Just so much fun. And it went by so fast. Tempo did great. The morning of, we only had a little bit of time to practice. I thought we got the whole hour, but we did not. I probably got about 10 minutes to practice, which was okay. However, I didn't practice on that specific turf. Our rebound rolls, so he's supposed to do rebound, rebound, roll, and then rebound, rebound, roll. And unfortunately, that was one of the tricks that he messed up. He did a good job. He tried his best, but he hesitated both times on the rolls, which he often does if it's a new surface, so that's really, really my bad. But then we got marked down pretty heavily for it because it looked like he was stumbling, and I'm not mad about that because it happens. Like, it is what it is. I don't blame the judges. I don't blame, anything. My dog is safe. He is fine. He is totally in shape to do those kind of tricks. However, I just wish that I would have practiced that so he would have been comfortable with that surface. But, no worries. Again, I just want to comment a little bit about my scores. So if you did see our routine live, we did score pretty badly. We got like a 21 out of 30. And in one of the categories, I got a 3.5 out of 10. And that hurts a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Of course, I wanted to score well. But it was because, we were too fast, which is then therefore seen as unsafe. And that's okay. My dog, I know that doing any sport with any dog is in a way putting them in a form of danger. But my dog loves to work so much that I would rather train and get ready for these kind of competitions in a healthy, safe way versus making him lay around all day and never get to do anything fun. So yes, a couple of our tricks were dangerous, but I just want to emphasize that I do these tricks. I practice with him over and over and over, and I have not stepped on him. Have I tripped myself? Absolutely. The only time I've ever stepped on my dog was literally walking forwards, so that's kind of awkward. But I can, do our backwards weaves or like forward weaves with the fancy spins. Totally fine. I don't step on him. Again, yes, I have tripped before, but I didn't land on him because that is at least one thing that I can control pretty well, knock on wood. And so I will not step on my dog on purpose ever. And I do not want to put him in that position. So I just want to say again, I'm really not disappointed with my scores. Of course, one day it would be really fun to win, but I've got a couple ideas on what I want to do for my next routine. I don't count on what I'm about to say, but I don't know if we're going to try for Crufts 2026, just because it was an expensive trip. It was a lot for me emotionally, mentally, all that, because traveling is a lot for me as well. But I do think one day I will go again, and I have quite a few ideas for that routine. I still want to emphasize tempo speed because I think that is what makes him special, but I think the next time I want to emphasize control because I think they really enjoy that in the judging. So I think it'd be a really fun challenge for me to do a very fast routine, but make it obvious that I have complete control over my dog, versus the more controlled chaos that our routine was this time. I still love that style. I still will continue to do that style, especially in our theater shows and fairs and stuff that I get to do with Canine Stars. But don't worry, you have not seen the last of Tempo and I, and we are just getting started. A few other things that I want to put in this video that made me super happy. My parents came, my aunt came, my grandma came. A lot of my coworkers and boss came from Canine Stars, which I really appreciated. And then also Madeline Oliver of Old Hemp Border Collies / Open Horizon Sport Dogs came, which was huge. I'm really big into supporting ethical breeders, and she is just the epitome of one. It made my entire life that she came to support us at Crufts, and I truly could not be more appreciative of it. It was super fun to have her. I had her backstage with me, and we just had a great time. She helped me film some stuff for my vlogs, helped me practice stuff. It meant the world. I loved getting to explore. We did a lot of tourism. We went and saw Paris, London, Salisbury, the Stonehenge, London, and Birmingham. I might have said London twice, don't remember. And Birmingham, of course, which is where Crufts was at, and that was crazy. I never really knew if I would ever go over there. I'm not a huge travel person, so I'm super grateful to be home finally, but that was super crazy. I can't believe that my dog has now been to 3 countries in total. I've now been to 4 because I've been to Mexico without him. But yeah, it was crazy. Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience that I might be lucky enough to happen more than once in a lifetime, but we'll see. It's really hard for me to try to sum up all my thoughts, but I'm just super duper grateful for this experience. I had a blast. We got to show the world our style of routine. I tried to make it the most obnoxiously American routine possible because from my knowledge and my research, we were the first Americans to go compete in that competition for at least the last 10 years. That's the only records I could find. So I was like, I just gotta do this. And we had fun to make it country, ridiculous outfit, little cowboy and cowgirl-esque. I had a blast. Tempo did, of course, as well. And that is everything. Tempo loves performing. He loves getting to do shows and he loves getting to meet people. And I have never seen him more excited than I did there. And it just everything. Dogs don't live that long in the grand scheme of things. So I'm super duper grateful to have such a great memory with Tempo that will last forever. And I'm even more grateful for technology because I got to record a lot of it. And then now I have these great photos from Richard. And just, it's crazy. Can't believe it happened. If I could go back and tell my 8th grade self that I have competed in Crufts not even a decade later, I don't know if she would believe me. It is quite crazy. And yeah, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other questions about our Crufts experience, feel free to comment them down below. I will probably make another video eventually about what I wish I would have known about Crufts more formally instead of just rambling on about my thoughts about Crufts. But yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And again, thank you so much for watching.